Hey there, I'm Dr. Mari, and I wanted to make a quick video on how to correctly do a subcutaneous injection. If you're using peptides or NAD at home, or anything where you're using this little insulin syringe and you're doing a subcutaneous injection, I just want to give a quick sort of tutorial to make sure you're doing it correctly, totally correctly. So first, you want to find a location that has a good little fat pad. That makes it more comfortable. So the belly is a very common area, or the love handles. Then once you find your spot, just want to take your alcohol swab and alcohol that spot. And then you want to wait for that to dry. You really want to wait for this to dry so that you don't have stinging, additional stinging. There shouldn't be really any stinging. But if you wait for the alcohol to dry, you're much less likely to have any of that. When you go to give yourself your injection, you want to hold it like a dart. Do not put your finger on the plunger. So many people will plunge before they are ready to plunge because they're feeling nervous around needles, which is totally fine. But to protect yourself from wasting your own medicine, which when you use peptides, it's usually a very small amount, hold it like a dart. So 2 fingers and thumb. So holding it just like this. When you uncap, this is the most common time that people will poke themselves because they try to stay close to the cap when they uncap. It actually takes a little bit of pulling, so you want to pull all the way apart. That's it. Then you're holding this like a dart. You want to go for your spot. And when you find where you're going to go, you just want to go straight in to that spot and then release the pinch that you have so you don't pinch out the medication that you're trying to have in. Then you can plunge with your opposite hand or with your same hand, whatever feels normal to you. Plunge. Then you want to wait 3 seconds after you've plunged all the medicine in. 1, 2, 3, and then just pull it out. That way you're less likely to have any leaking of your medicine coming out of your injection site. The next thing is when you're trying to recap. If you're recapping, you don't have to. You can just dump this right in a sharps container if you have one. If not, and you want to recap, the safest way is to scoop up the lid. So you just scoop it up, and then it's on there lightly, and then from there you can push it on. One other thing before we're finished is that make sure that when you uncap, there's not a drip of medicine on the end of your needle. That will also make your injection pretty painful. If there's a drip on there, the first thing I would try to do is pull back your plunger just a tiny bit to see if you can get it to suck back in. If not, don't worry about it. I would just flick your needle like this, or flick to just get that little bit of medicine off so that it's a much more comfortable injection.